Now, you've heard it right here in last week's NC Sports Edition. After a phenomenal season, Grant, aka Twiggy Baker, and Paige Holmes were crowned the 2016-17 WSL Big Wave World Champions. But the competition hasn't really stopped. The Big Wave Awards in California are just weeks away, and the window is now closing for all entries. So there were still some riders like Francisco Porcella out there in Nazareth chalking up a last-minute nomination for Ride of the Year. Yes, it's massive. Well, connecting with us from his hometown in Cagliari, Sardinia, to comment on how this ride really went down is the man himself. Hello, Francisco Porcella. Welcome to NC Sports and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, guys. Stoked to be able to share my love for the ocean.
Well, you came to the right place. Okay, let's take it from the top, and quite literally here. Let's break it down into three phases. Phase number one, takeoff. What's happening here, Francisco?
Well, yeah, I just remember Axi Muñan, my tow partner, just coming from way outside, and we could just see a big lump of water coming in, and we knew it was going to be a good one, the third one of the set. And I just remember getting into it, and a jet ski, our friends on the side there trying to get in, and I just remember letting go of the rope and just booking it, just flying it right next to them, and just heading down towards the bottom of the wave.
Now, next phase, number two, the run. How long, how high? Now, these are split decision, and it lasted for a good 30 seconds, Francisco. Tell us more. What was going on through your mind?
Well, yeah, it's actually it's one of those rare waves at Nazaré where there's actually a nice big wall to it instead of just a really big peak. So I just remember beelining it to the side and just taking a really sideline to make the section. And just kept on building and building, and I just remember like just going full speed down the face, and at that speed, any chop really, like, you can really feel it on your board, and you're just making sure the nose of your board stays high, and just it almost feels like snowboarding at that state. You're going so fast that you're just focused on what's in front of you and the wall that's just stretching out on the side, and I just remember coming down it and just flying, just full speed, just making the section.
Pretty awesome. And finally, phase three, a way of escape past the monster. Now, you knew you had this in the bag at this point, Francisco. I mean, that's a leap of joy.
Yeah, it was. I knew there was an avalanche behind me, and I remember just kicking out of it and trying to get over that white water at the end and kind of doing a little front flip, hooray thing. But sure enough, actually the next one, after I kick out of that wave, the next one landed on my head, and my tow partner was not able to pick me up right away, but I took that one on the head, and then sure enough, after that one, I popped up, and then he comes and grabs me, and right there, I had so much, adrenaline running through and so much stoke from that wave that I just was yelling of happiness and just hugging him, and he was just super stoked as well.
But what an amazing performance, Francisco. Now, but for you, it's not just about Big Wave. You're also after the greatest performance there at the WSL Awards, and that's taking you around the world. What is that all about?
Yeah, so one of the awards is the Performance of the Year, and it pretty much gives the awards to the guys that perform around the world chasing the swells. And I was really lucky to be able to chase one in Fiji, a strike mission in Fiji with WSL, and then from there I went to Western Australia and got some bombs at the right, some big waves, and then I went to Chile and Punta de Lobos, one of the spots where we're gonna have the big wave event. Scored some waves there, and then chased it to Hawaii and Mavericks in California, and then Nazaré a couple of times in Portugal. So I'm feeling really good, and I'm excited to see what's coming in end of April. The awards are coming up, and I can't wait. There's the Ride of the Year, there's the Performance, there's the Biggest Wave Awards, and then the Big Wave Tour starts. So I can't wait. I'm excited for this year coming up.
Well, congratulations. Francisco Porcella nominated for Billabong Right of the Year at the upcoming WSL Big Wave Awards. Thanks so much for joining us right here on NC Sports.
Thank you, guys. Aloha.
Aloha.
Ciao.